Hey folks, your lender Chris, and we're back talking about interest rates and how do you get the best interest rate available. Now, in the previous video, I talked a bit about the variables that we look at to get premium credit, but there are other ways to get low rates. You can pay for points. Everybody thinks that's some kind of a dirty word, like, oh, I don't want to pay points. I don't want to pay points. Yeah, I get it. Nobody wants to pay for an interest rate, but sometimes it makes sense to. And that's what we do as loan consultants. We talk to you about when it makes sense and when it doesn't. If you're in a rate environment where rates are moving downward, then perhaps it doesn't make sense to pay for the rate because perhaps you can catch the next lowest rate in a refi at some point in the future, right? Sometimes it may not make sense to pay for points because, look, if you were going to pay $15,000 to get a lower interest rate, can you think of something else that you could spend that $15,000 on as a first-time home buyer? Maybe it's furniture, maybe it's a washer and dryer, maybe it's a new water heater for the property or a roof, or who knows what you might want to spend that money on rather than pay for points. Now, if you're in an environment where rates are on the way up and you're trying to lock in a lower rate, it might make sense. And that's what we do as loan consultants. We'll sit down and run the numbers, determine what your return on investment is, help you understand exactly where that money's going, what good it's going to do you over a particular period of time, and whether or not it makes sense. And at the end of the day, my job isn't to tell you what to do, it's just to tell you what's possible. That's all.